Hey guys, welcome back to the channel Pokegemz Art, another easy step-by-step 3D geometric illusion. Guys, I'm gonna make this one super easy for you, but before we get started, if you haven't done so, please hit that subscribe button, please turn on your notifications, give me a thumbs up guys, and I'm sure you will enjoy this video and any other videos you check out. So guys, hit that subscribe button and let's go ahead, let's get started. Alright, in this video we'll start out with a basic piece of paper. I'm going to start this drawing with a pencil because we will go over certain parts with a marker, but I think it's important that we start with pencil because that way it's just as easy to go over with marker, and then if we need to erase, it's just that easy guys. Alright, we'll start out by drawing pretty much basically a square. It doesn't need to be a certain size, pretty much a basic square right in the middle of your page. Put your page sideways, so kind of like landscape as they call it, and then let's go ahead and draw a basic square right in the middle, just like so. Alright, next thing we'll do is we'll draw a line from the top right corner to about an inch past the bottom right corner. So it's not going to go from corner to corner, it'll go from the top right corner to about an inch in, like so. Alright, next thing we'll do is we'll start out by drawing our ladder. So the ladder is going to extend out past the square, and you're going to start it basically on the right side and again come in probably about a ½ inch inside that line. So right there, straight across there. Alright, next thing you're going to do is obviously a ladder has two sides, so we're going to do the other side of the ladder. So about an inch, let's make our ladder about an inch wide. So whatever you do on the top, same thing on the bottom. Alright, so we'll draw that down about 1 inch. And that'll be the sides of our ladder. And then obviously each ladder has steps. So we'll go ahead and draw the steps. Now these don't have to be a certain width apart. Just make them look pretty logical. Maybe about a ½ inch apart or so. And then you're going to draw those steps all the way down the entire ladder. And like I said guys, start out with pencil. You can do this with marker, but I like to start with pencil because that way if we do need to erase something, it's just as easy. And then later we'll go over everything with the permanent marker. So I think that should be nice. Alright, if we're done with that, the next thing we'll do, like I said, take a permanent. I'm going to go ahead and speed up the video a little bit, and we'll go over everything that we have on the paper so far. We'll go over all of those parts with the permanent marker. Alright, that's it on that part. Next thing we're going to do is, of our ladder, we're going to draw a shadow of the ladder. So picture this ladder almost being put into like a deep, dark hole, and then picture the light kind of shining from the top left, and then you've got a shadow. The ladder is forming a shadow. Now this one I am going to do with a charcoal pencil. You can do this with charcoal, you can do this with regular pencil also. I like to use the charcoal because it does smudge really well, and since this is the shadow of the ladder, we are going to be smudging this part. So you're going to come across there like I did on that first one, and then this second one is going to come straight down also. So it's basically going to be a shadow, or in other words a reflection of the original ladder. And then like I said, just a really lightly with your pencil or charcoal, whichever one you choose to use. Guys, the other reason why I like to use the charcoal too is because it erases very easily. Now you'll see later when we do the smudging, a lot of times we go past the lines, but I don't mind doing that because it does erase really easily and really lightly. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over it just a little bit more by freehand because I like my shadows to look natural. And I don't know about you guys, but I've never seen a perfectly straight shadow. They're always kind of blended and smudged, so I'm going to do exactly that with my pencils. I'm going to go over those lines just by freehand, and if it goes over a little bit, if it's a little bit thicker or thinner, I really don't mind. Personally, I think that's what makes it look even more natural, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. Alright guys, the next part is we're going to start our shadow. This is kind of the most important part, so we're going to start it very, very dark, almost completely black in the corner, and then work our way out. So it's going to go from super dark in the corner to kind of lighter on the top part. And like I said, since I'm using charcoal, I'm not being too worried about how it looks exactly right now, because once I start doing the smudging, which you'll see right now with my smudging cloth, this is where I'm going to go from the darker to the lighter, and you can always go over it more times. You can always fix it a little bit if you need to, guys. And then what I'll do is, since my cloth is a little bit dirty, I'll go over this right side where my ladders are. I'll go over that really, really lightly just to give it a really light gray. And like I said, guys, don't worry if we're going past the lines. We will be erasing later, so it's definitely no problem. And then if you need to, you can always add a little bit more. You can fix it up, you can smudge it, you can clean it up, guys. The charcoal pencil is real easy. Alright, this is a little trick I've taught you guys before. So if you are erasing, use your ruler, put your ruler right on that line that you don't want to erase past, and then also use that brush, nice dry paintbrush, to get rid of all those little fuzzies and pieces, and then that way you don't use your hand to smudge everything. So take your time on this, guys. I'm doing this fairly quickly just to show you guys. You get the idea. Take your time on this. I'm going to add a little bit more color in that bottom corner, because I want it to look really, really deep, and kind of the darker you make it there, the deeper it looks. And guys, that's basically about it. So we're pretty much done here. Move your paper away and look at that. Doesn't that look like that ladder really goes down deep into that hole? Guys, if you can, please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so. Also, check me out on TikTok and Instagram. We do post there every single day. I also have a website, www.pokegemz.com, where you can get your own merchandise and swag. Like I said, if you haven't done so, guys, please hit subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications, and I will definitely see you guys on that next video.